Oh, we haven't even talked about the ratings yet. Thank you. Thank you for bringing up the ratings. We have not even talked about the ratings yet. That is insane. This whole stream is about the ratings, and we haven't brought them up yet. Here, let me pull them up. Let me pull them up here. Anyway, again, if you're in the chat, we are going to be doing a watch along for AEW Double or Nothing, but it's going to be exclusively on Twitch, because if I'm on YouTube and I have any audio of Double or Nothing, they will take this down with the quickness. So make sure you are following me on Twitch at Akoma Mikey. The link should be pinned in the comments. Follow me on there. I appreciate you all for doing that. Okay. I'm about a day late on this. So the number, to not bury the lead here, the number was 713. 713. Up from last week. I believe last week was what? 667? 672, I believe. So yeah, like this week was something. I'm gonna be honest. I think I fell asleep on this show. So I didn't watch Dynamite. So you won't get a review out of me, but I could look at these quarter hours and let you know, like, this is this, and you know what I'm saying, we could talk about it from there. But yeah, I did not watch Dynamite. But again, there's nothing on here, so these numbers don't necessarily surprise me. And we're getting to the point now where it's like in NBA. In the NBA, there's like one game a night. There's one game a night. I believe tonight. I believe tonight it is the Timberwolves versus. We got the Timberwolves versus who? Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving. A lot of I feel like the people who are on tonight, a lot of people wouldn't even know. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the AEW stand would not know these people. If it was football season, I got you. You know, because football is huge in America. But when we talk about the NBA, where that is more so a global game instead of a national game, yeah, like nobody is not equal to losing 140,000 people. And when I say 140,000 people, I say that because for about a year, for almost a year, if not a year, AEW went every week. The ratings were between 850 and 875K. Oh, NHL is on too. That's something. WNBA is too, but still they were on last year. They were on the year before. I don't think they have that much impact on wrestling ratings. I don't think they should have that much impact on AEW ratings. If you want to say they'll have that much impact on the Big Bang Theory, I got you. But even then, when they don't get that million lead in, when they don't get that, yeah, we not gonna count the overrun. I'm gonna get to that. We not gonna count that. We don't count that lead in either. So the numbers are probably much worse than we're seeing. When you don't get that million lead in, yes, the numbers are going to dip a lot lower. So I don't know what's going on with the Big Bang Theory. I would listen to the argument that the Big Bang Theory losing a lot of viewers to the NBA, NHL, and WNBA causes the ratings to dip. That makes sense. But it's also, again, we have to be honest. The Big Bang Theory is a cause for the higher numbers anyway. Because when you take out the first quarter and you take out the last quarter, if somebody want to do that math for me as I'm talking, you got to take out the first quarter and we got to take out this overrun. We got to take out 794. We got to take out 702. The numbers always go down about another 15,000. So do the math there. If we take out 15,000 from 713, we're below 700K again. So where does 160,000 people go in this meantime? And remember, the NBA playoffs started in early April. When did NHL start? NHL season start. It started in okay. Maybe that's something. Nah. Maybe this is something. Because we really started to see when did ratings really stop going down though? When did ratings really start going down? That is the question. Because again, it was 850 to 875 for the longest. I don't know. Let me see. WrestleNomics. Shout out to WrestleNomics, by the way. This is who always comes up with these, numbers and AEW ratings. Let's see. We got to scroll back a very long time. Let's see, though. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's Collision. I was about to say, Jesus Christ. 463. So they're not showing me. So in January, they were doing 837, which is lower, but it's still, that's still, it's something. Yeah, just gradually going down. In February, 818. In February, the next week, 805. 811. So it really started going. So we can't even blame NHL. We really can't even blame NHL. I don't know. MJF. That makes sense. Because think of like the dates that I just gave you. It's all been this year. We have not seen MJF on our screen all year. We have not seen that man on our screen. It's kind of weird they spent all that money on Okada, Monet, and so yeah, that's the funny part about it. I mean, it's not really funny because it's sad at this point. But when you think about it, we have not seen MJF, and the ratings have started dipping since the start of the year. So there's something to that. There is definitely something to that. But do I think MJF is going to come back and save this shit? Hell no. I don't think 50,000 people leave. 150,000 people leave with MJF. I don't think so. Because again, we got to think about the start of AEW. Even before Punk, even before Adam Copeland, before MJF was a star like that. I understand we can give them the fresh new car smell. We could give them that. But they would be upper 900,000s and they would touch a million every now and then. Then the whole Punk situation happened. Then it was like the 900,000s, the lower the 900,000s. Then that's when we got into the era after Punk, I believe. I think it was after Punk, or actually, no, it was after Punk did Brawl Out. After Brawl Out, That's when we had the 875 to 850K for like a year. For like a year. And then MJF left our screen, and now we are where we are. So they lost the new car smell. MJF is gone. CM Punk is gone. Kenny Omega can barely walk around anymore. They're not getting that back, bro. They are not getting that back. It's way harder to gain something you. There's way harder to gain something you lost than it is to gain something at all. So they're not getting that 150K back. They can find a new 150K. Maybe. Because again, AEW will never die as long as Tony Khan wants to give it money. But it's sad because even with the ratings or whatever, even with NBA playoffs, WNBA, Caitlin Clark, a new star, NHL playoffs or whatever is going on with NHL at the moment, they was never dropping below 700K in their ratings during the show. And I want to full screen this. I'm going to put this back up here because super chats get shown on the screen. But look at this. When Swerve Strickland lost 10,000 people. Swerve Strickland lost about 12 to 10,000 people. Malachi Black versus Kyle O'Reilly lost 57,000 people. Mariah May, Tony Storm. Now look. I don't know if y'all remember this, but we were arguing about this. We were arguing about this in the chat like a couple weeks ago. Bro, when Tony Storm is on screen, K people. Now, do y'all want to give that? Do y'all want to give that to? It's kind of weird, I understand, but do we want to give that to Bryan Danielson versus Sanam Singh? I think it's Tony Storm, bro. I genuinely think it's Tony Storm. They never pick up this much in a main event. And the only reason I'm giving it to Tony Storm and not Bryan Danielson is because it's consistent at this point. This is what it's been at this point. Like, this is like weeks in a row consecutively that when she's on screen, they gain people. That's what I've noticed. Now, again, I understand that the quarter that she wrestled in was the lowest of the thing. But given the fact that it went on to the next quarter and she has a history of gaining viewers when she's on screen, I have to give her the credit for that. I have to. Now, I like to hear an argument for Bryan Danielson. I can hear an argument for Bryan Danielson, but I don't know. I don't know about that. It's 100%. So we agree. It's Tony Storm. She's the one thing they got. She's the one thing they got. She's the one thing they have. Bro, look at this. Look at this. Roderick Strong and Beretta versus Orange Cassidy. Will Ospreay continued. They lost 8,000. Young Bucks, Sanjay Dutt, backstage angle. Jay White, live promo. Angle with Pac, Gun Club, Lucha Brothers, ad break. Next segment, they lost 80,000 people, bro. Now, I don't know who we blaming for this. We could blame Shibata. We could blame Brian Keith versus Hook. We could blame Chris Jericho. We could blame Willow Nightingale. We could blame Mercedes Moné. I don't know. We could blame a lot of people for that. Or we could blame quarter 2, or we could blame quarter 3. Is somebody in there we could blame for that? I don't know. It could be Chris Jericho, Willow Night. Nah, it ain't Willow Nightingale. People love Willow Nightingale. Mercedes Moné. Maybe it's Orange Cassidy. I don't know. But even then, when you look at your world champion, both of them, they lost 4,000 people. Or they gained 4,000 people, but then they lost 12,000 people. So your champion has lost all momentum. I don't know. I just don't see how you can look at AEW. Of course, booking is the factor, but also I'm saying like that is a good way to look at your talent and where they are as in stardom, as in star power. That's all I'm saying. I'm not blaming them as performers, but I'm saying that shows you what people think of them. Your ratings and your ticket sales, your merch will always show you what people think of your wrestlers. They always will. Swerve Strickland has never impressed me for real. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. He never has impressed me. I seen this. I seen it. From that first promo he had against Heyman Adam Page, it was not good, but people hyped it up. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm missing the point. But he was never that guy to me personally. And people tune out when he shows. I mean, people don't tune in for him, and they don't tune. More people leave than tune in for him. So, guess the numbers prove me right. Where's Jeff Hardy? Running out the clock so he can go join his brother in TNA. I want to like him, but I don't see it either. I always tell y'all, maybe it's because I grew up with people like Swerve Strickland, bro. Like it's just a little corny to me. It just comes off a little corny. It comes off very disingenuous. I'll say though, I love his theme song. His theme song is great. I love his theme song. Sir, you know what I'm saying? I love his theme song, but his character, that ain't it, Chief. We don't believe you. You need more people, whatever that means. It's not for me. It's not for me. I don't know. It's not even the point like he was better as a heel. Like I think he's better as a face, but he's still bad. It's still bad. Swerve when I job. Swerve when I job. Saw some YouTube channels talking about how great segments AEW has, which Leo Rush is a better wrestler than Swerve. Wow. Sammy the Hardy Killer. What you mean? What's a buckshot to a kill shot? Was a good promo. Here we go. Nah, that shit was bad. The cadence was bad. It didn't. I like we talk about believing people. If we talking about believing people, I didn't believe. It didn't feel like he believed a word in what he was saying in that promo. I don't know. First impressions is everything, and he didn't impress me. His moveset doesn't impress me. I like that kick he does. I'll say that. I always tell y'all that. I like that kick he does. Like the one where he like runs up and that one. I like that swinging kick he does. I like that. I hate the swerve stomp. He can't gritty. He don't know how to gritty, bro. Like I know let's watch it. I can't. Y'all ain't on Twitch. Y'all on YouTube. Aubrey Edwards gonna take me down with the quickness. We'll watch it on Sunday on Twitch. Hold me to that. Because again, if I watch it on YouTube, Aubrey Edwards gonna take me down. Follow me on Twitch.